Saturday night blockbuster announcement in that press conference right here in the arena this week from Nick Bockwinkel, ruined by Vader, that Flair and Vader's match has been postponed until April.
Well, Bockwinkel is starting to make more, he makes more decisions right now than Clinton has made since he's been in office. And I can't believe he can just, what happened if Troy Aikman hurt his hand? Would they cancel the Super Bowl? No. They tape it up and he'd go in. Well, Flair, let him tape up. I'm sure Flair, no, wait a minute, Tony. Maybe Flair does want this. Maybe Flair, I'm not saying he's a coward. I'm just saying maybe he's hurt more than we know.
You might be right.
And maybe Bockwinkel's palm's been greased. You know, you don't know.
Now, wait a second. I don't believe that at all.
Well, I'm on the take. You can grease me, pal. I'll take credit cards, anything. I'm easy.
Sting, Flyin, Bryan, and Dustin, they'll be in their cage match at Super Brawl against Rude, Orndorff, and Stunning Steve. And they are set to go in one of our feature matchups, a big six-man, hello there, against the Equalizer and Harlem Heat. It's one of our feature matchups here on WCW Saturday night.
See how happy she was to see me?
Was that you?
Well, that was me. Well, that was her.
And we'll have the match in its entirety right after this timeout.
I know she's got a sister.
It's Groundhog Day.
Sonic 3 is coming.
Look for the shadow.
On Groundhog Day. Make that Hedgehog Day.
Did you see the shadow? Look out!
Sonic 3, February 2nd.
This is unbelievable.
In the March WCW magazine, your votes are in. Find out the winners of the 1993 Reader Awards. And get the inside story on the strangest tag team combination in WCW history.
How did they find that out?
The WCW magazine. Get your copy now. Available on newsstands everywhere.
An alien predator
You have to kill it, Commander.
is on board the space station
The stealer of soul.
and targeting its next victim
I could rip your soul from your body.
on an all-new Babylon 5. And Kane gets carjacked. Problem.
Drive. I said drive.
Then he stalks a stalker. Big problem.
Hell of a day.
On an all-new Kung Fu. Check local listings for time and station in your area.
Try to get up, Homer.
I can't.
Too bad, man.
Why, you little crap.
Crispity, crunchity, peanut buttery Butterfinger.
Nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
Because calcium is so important for strong bones, we've added a new Flintstones formula with calcium. Flintstones, now with calcium.
When stress takes its toll, wouldn't it be great to have your very own personal masseuse to soothe and relieve tension? TheraFX presents the Pro Shiatsu Personal Massager. Unlike vibrating massagers that only rub the surface, Pro Shiatsu simulates the kneading action of a real masseuse, sending penetrating waves of energy to relieve pain, stress, and sore muscles. Use it on your feet, lower back, calves, and thighs. Imagine getting a relaxing massage at the office, or take it along to the gym. There's nothing that soothes, relaxes, and relieves aches and pains like the Pro Shiatsu Massager. A professional masseuse can charge up to $50 per hour, and catalogs have advertised similar units for as much as $200. Now you can order the Pro Shiatsu Massager for 3 easy payments of $33. Order now.
Don't be fooled by imitations. To order Pro Shiatsu, call 1-800-257-1234. We'll bill your credit card 3 monthly payments of $33 plus shipping and handling. Order your Pro Shiatsu for 3 monthly payments. Call now 1-800-257-1234.
I go simple. I go easy. I go Greyhound.
Now when you plan 2 weeks in advance, you can save up to 50% with Greyhound Go Easy fares.
I go Greyhound.
All right, the bell sounds. It is six-man tag team action here on WCW Saturday night, along with Bobby the Brain Heenan. I'm Tony Schiavone. And Sting, Dustin Rhodes, and Flyin Bryan. Their fans are everywhere. And Bobby, they're going to have to go in the cage, which now is going to be our only cage match at Super Brawl against Rude, Orndorff, and Stunning Steve in a big six-man cage match. And we look forward to that on Sunday, February 20th as well.
Now this is Cole and Kane, right? Harlem Heat.
That's right. Looks like that Kane's going to be on the outside or taking a good look at Cole. Who's going to start this match? I guess it's going to be the big Equalizer.
Well, he's a big, big man. Must have been kicking dogs all day. Look at the fur on his boots. Would you please? Would I please? No, I don't care to kick a dog. What are you, nuts? It's not easy working with you, Shivani.
Apparently not. The neutral position now, back against the ropes. Dustin maneuvering the Equalizer around, and Dustin, what an emotional youngster. What a great tag team partner to have in a six-man tag, especially when they're going into that cage Sunday, February 20th.
Wrong, Shivani.
Wrong?
He'd be a good partner. He's got all the tools. He's got all the abilities, but he's got that burning temper inside. He's got that ego. He's got that Rhodes blood running through his veins. He just isn't a calm person. If you shove him, he snaps. If you shove him, he should shove you back, right?
Right.
He's not like that, and that can hurt him.
Big drop kick. And down goes the Equalizer. And the arm drags him back down to the mat, keeping the big man off his feet, Dustin Rhodes. Back up to a vertical base, and he chases the man back to a neutral corner. Look at that drop toe hold.
Now, if he sticks to wrestling like this, the basic and quick tags, he'll be fine. But if he gets upset and flies off the handle, well, just be another loser.
Still to come, Flyin Brian's going to enjoy seeing Colonel Rob Parker in a chicken suit in this telecast.
Let me get word from the back if his attorneys are still in the building. This thing may be all settled by now. I'll get back to you in a minute, Tony.
All right, we'll see. Now, Kane is in there, the big guy of Harlem Heat, sending Flyin Brian in, hooks on the back, slides down, and a sunset flip for a 2 count. Drop toe hold. Boy, they are really doing some good wrestling in there, Bobby.
Let me know as soon as you can, stupid. Huh? I was sending one of my pages to do something. What'd you want?
Never mind. I was talking about how Flyin Brian and Dustin Rhodes and this team was really out wrestling Harlem Heat and the Equalizer.
Well, that's what you got to do with Harlem Heat and the Equalizer. You got to get them down. You can't match strength with them. I don't care how fast and how agile and how good Pillman is, or Sting, or Dustin. These men are big, gigantic men.
Kane sending Flyin Brian in. He ducked it away. He's made a tag. Sting should be coming in any time now. Look at this.
He didn't see the tag.
Kane puts the brakes on. And
good move, good move.
It is Sting, the master of psychology in the ring.
Well, I doubt if I wanted to get tagged and then get in there when one of Harlem Heat's coming at me going 150 miles an hour.
That was a smart move, you're right. Super Brawl is coming your way Sunday, February 20th, only on pay-per-view. The trio you're watching, Sting, Flyin Brian, and Dustin in a six-man cage. If you just joined us, because of the injuries he has sustained over the past couple of months, Flair's match with Vader has been postponed. We hope to talk to Ric Flair next Saturday night to get his reaction to all of this and have an update on his condition.
I don't ever remember this happening to Ric Flair his whole career. Do you, Tony?
No, neither do I. High back body drop and a cover. 1 count.
Hey, let's face it. Winning the title 11 times and losing the title 10 times takes a lot out of you.
Yeah, you're right.
And then you go down in a jumbo jet on full of flames. That's bad too, Tony.
A hammerlock applied. I don't know if that was a jumbo jet full of flames.
Now, I just figured out why Sting paints his face.
Why is that?
You know why?
No, why?
He's ugly. The guy's got a green eye and a red eye. And did you ever see the nose on him?
No.
It's like he's playing a slide trombone.
Oh, and a big hip toss. Hey, we're going to find out possibly what Shanghai Pierce looks like a little bit later on, as he'll have to unmask if he loses to Johnny B. Bad. All right, now, though, Flyin Brian, a series of full-arm dragon twists, and he's keeping Cole at bay here. Great teamwork from this six-man team on one side.
You know, usually six-man tag matches don't work this smooth, because there are no six-man tag matches. That's just wrestle at six-man tag matches. So six-man tag matches, when you have six-man tag matches, in the average six-man tag, but you know what I mean. To have 6 men in there at one time, on each side you'd have 12.
Would you repeat yourself one more time?
Repeat myself?
Yes.
Self.
There has to be some logic in what you said because you're the brain.
Don't worry about it.
Flying body press. strike, takedown again.
I'm good with numbers.
Well, you sure are.
Give me your American Express number.
Oh.
Let me show you what I can do with it.
Dustin gets the tag, and this team looking pretty sharp. They're going to have to look sharp. Orndorff, Roma, or make it Orndorff, Rude, and Stunning Steve waiting the wings in that big cage at Super Brawl. And, of course, we heard some other announcements. We'll talk about that. Some other feature matchups coming your way at Super Brawl.
Look at that cameraman. He's short.
Would you watch the action, please?
I watch everything. That's why I'm the brain. You got to be alert. You were probably a lookout at Pearl Harbor.
Side headlock. Into the gut of Dustin Rhodes, who hooks on the gut wrench that time. Sends the man to the ropes left side. Oh! Boy, he mowed him over that time. Tremendous athlete, this Cole of Harlem Heat. Look at that. The back of the head. Each blow with authority. Sending Dustin near side. Over the top. Leapfrog. Dustin with a drop kick. And Dustin with a headbutt.
Go back to the wrestling home. They go back to a wrestling home.
That's right. Smooth transitions for Dustin, Flyin, Brian, Sting. Now remember, at Super Brawl, they're going to be confined to the cage, and the cage, as much as anything else, can be used as a weapon. It really makes a regular match completely different in so many ways.
You know, it's probably the most dangerous match in professional wrestling because you got thousands of pounds of steel to use as your helper.
That's right, and that's why they cross body block. 1, 2 count. And that's probably one of the things that led Nick Bockwinkel to make the decision he made about Flair and Vader. If you just joined us, that match, because of Flair's numerous injuries, he is not 100%. You saw the clash just 2 days ago. He was really beaten up by Vader. That match has been postponed for a couple of months until Flair can get 100%. And I think it's a good move.
Well, just because he says he's not 100%, they go by it. I mean, I'd like to see some x-rays. I'd like to see some verification from the physician. I think that would be fair. I'm sure Bockwinkel has.
I'm sure he has.
But, you know, a new broom sweeps clean. And that's what Bockwinkel's doing. He wants to make some noise. He's coming in. I know Nick. Nick's a showboater, too, pal. Don't think he's not. He likes the light to shine on him. He wants to make some decisions. He wants to know that he's going to rule here like he did for years in wrestling.
Wonder how Vader likes it that he's $25,000 poorer this week.
I've never heard the fine that high.
Well, stick around.
I mean, just for picking up a chair. That's all he did.
And picked up a couple tables as well. Okay.
I bet the guy that works at a furniture store don't get fined for that. He's just moving furniture. That's all he's doing.
Sting once again showing his quickness, as he is just a step quicker than the members of Harlem Heat now. Kane is in there, and Sting driving the knee into the hammerlock once again. And again.
You know, this Harlem Heat just a little luck away from becoming champions.
That's right. And that's what makes it so good. The Nasty Boys are the tag team champions, and they'll have to face Too Cold and Bagwell still to come in this program. And Flyin Brian gets a lot of height on that one and drives the knee in once again. Determination on the face of Flyin Brian. You're with Tony Schiavone and Bobby the Brain Heenan on our 2.5-hour version of Saturday Night.
Call your friends, call your dog, call your mother, call your aunt. The Brain is alive, and he's here at WCW.
Oh, yeah. And look here. Pick up a chokehold and a warning. Brian, the big guy, followed him in. Crossbody block, got a cover. 2 count.
You know what I was thinking about, Tony? In that tag match in the cage, think about it. It's just not a man running your head into the cage or your body. It's 2 men doing it to you.
That's right.
And, you know, coming off that top rope, a suplex or a flying body press, that's a long way up there. But think about climbing to the top of the cage.
Right.
I know they'll do that.
Right.
And they could very well go to the floor. That's like falling out of a 2-story window.
That's right. Wow, it's going to be exciting. Thunder Cage is part of Super Brawl, Sunday, February 20th. So far, it gets back in any type of tag match, be it a regular tag or a 6-man tag. The best teamwork usually wins. So far, the team with the best teamwork here, Dustin, Flyin, Brian, and Sting.
I will say that for them. They are working smoother.
And Dustin pulling on the arm here.
Even the name Thunder Cage scares me.
Well, we're all going to be there on the 20th of February. All right, Sting back in.
I'm not going to be in the cage.
Well,
well, I'm not an animal.
That may be a little innovative thing for us to...
Don't go starting creating things for me to do to get hurt. I'm not George Plunkett.
In the jaw. That was Plimpton.
Plimpton, that's his brother-in-law, I used to know. And Okerlund still says I'm number one, believe it or not.
Oh! Down on the arm. Sting. Dustin Rhodes and Flyin Bryan.
Did you call him Ming? Sting.
Sting. S-T-I-N-G.
I can spell.
Dropping down on the arm. Great teamwork here. Dustin Rhodes, Sting. Look at this again, Flyin Bryan. Focusing on one part of the body. Keeping Kane in their corner. They are primed and ready for Super Brawl and looking good. And if there's any man in this six-man tag who's in there for a mission, it's one Flyin Bryan. Because across the ring's going to be Stunning Steve. It's his chance for revenge at Super Brawl. Here's Sting back in again. Great teamwork exhibited here on Saturday night.
You know, when you lose a good friend, it's worse than a divorce.
It is?
Yeah, because a divorce, you both plan to split anyway. She's going to get the house and the kids and the car, and you're going to get the road. But when you lose a good friend, you know, remember my old saying, a friend in need is a pest.
Into the midsection. Well, he lost a good friend when he and Stunning Steve split. I just wonder how really good of a friend Stunning Steve was in the beginning.
Oh, no, I didn't mean it that way. Stunning Steve's got a better friend now. He's got Colonel Parker. He don't need Austin.
In the back. And the Equalizer. Flyin Bryan holding his ground. The big guy ran over top of him. The Equalizer again. Drop toe hold.
Uh-oh, that's a good-looking move.
Pulling back on the leg, and that's exactly what you got to do with a guy that size.
You know, especially a guy that big. His legs don't bend that easy like Tillman's do.
You're right. Sting. He may be trying to Boston Crab here. Trying to get him over. The Equalizer doing everything he can to stay on his back here. And Sting, he maneuvered himself around that time to make a tag, and immediately Cole comes in. High impact blows to the back of the head. Sting's in trouble.
Sting wrestles with his heart more than his mind. Because when the member of Harlem Heat came in, Sting never backed away. Now look at the beating he's taken. To be smart, a guy that big pounding on me, I'd get out of there.
Well, he stunned him, and he can't look. Sting is trying that. He rolled towards his corner that time, and now trying to get to his feet. He's back up. Oh, my.
See? Make the tag, Sting. Save a beating.
He's got a lot of reserve, Bobby. Every time you think Sting is down and out, he fools you. He always comes back, and Sting missed that time.
Nothing like a good thumb to the eye either.
Cole back in. He's got Sting up against the corner. Actually, the far side ropes. Sting ducks. They both go down on clotheslines. Sting back up.
What was that?
That was a breakdance move. Oh, what a clothesline that was. And we get a save on one end. Kane in. He's choking Sting. Dustin in. What a six-man we got going on here. Double headbutt.
Not those two.
Flyin Bryan. What a team we're seeing here.
Think what it's going to be like in that cage, Tony.
I guess a tag had been made. You're right. When the Equalizer ended that cover, in a cage, it's going to be wild. Sting, Dustin, and Flyin Bryan looking sharp, but the team of Harlem Heat and the Equalizer up to the task as well.
Well, you know, they had their way for a long time, Rhodes, Sting, and Pillman. Maybe now they're running out of gas. Maybe the needle's on E.
Well, you're right. They like a quicker pace, and a lot of times a quicker pace, not a lot of times, all the time, it'll wear you down in a hurry. The Equalizer now, using his weight to his advantage.
You know, they haven't been throwing around a couple 230-pound guys.
No, you're right.
They're the size of the Equalizer and Harlem Heat.
Kane is in, and he's up near 300 pounds. Bryan head first. A young man who never gives up, Flyin Brian. And the same thing can be said about Dustin and Sting.
Well, if they're smart, they'll give up. I start beating on you bad enough, you better give up. It doesn't mean you give up. You can turn around, pick up a board or something and waffle them. Just because you say you give up don't mean you'll give up.
That's your theories, huh? A spinning elbow. And
break dancing. I've never seen that.
That's something else. Cole says he's out, but Flyin Brian is not. He kicks away again. Snapmare takeover. And a neck vice applied.
Come on, turn his head around. Let him see what the back of his tights look like.
What? You're kind of sadistic at times, you know that?
Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. Into the midsection. Again, here's Flyin Brian. Knee to the gut. Once again, Cole one step ahead. He's a man that combines power and quickness. And there's a forearm shot. Dustin tried to reach in for a tag, couldn't get there. Flyin Brian, head scissor takedown.
Okay, you tell me, what was that?
Head scissor takedown.
You can see quicker than I do.
And who can make a tag first here? What a grueling six-man we have seen here on Saturday night. Tag, Equalizer, tag, Dustin, new men are in. Oh yeah, down he goes. And
Dustin Rhodes is so agile.
Oh, you're right. He is quick on his feet, a lot of emotion. Uh-oh. Now we got all six. It's broken down here, Bobby the Brain.
Yeah, the referee's lost it now.
Dustin and the Equalizer are the legal men. Sting.
Whoa! Good.
Stinger splash. Flyin Brian. Drop kick.
This is great teamwork if you think about it.
And Dustin Rhodes with the bulldog.
3 against 1, but I guess it works.
It's up. We saw the Stinger splash. We saw the drop kick from the top. Then we saw the bulldog. The 3 premier moves get the win.
We saw breakdancing. We saw a guy move in the ring like a helicopter. We've seen things I've never seen before. Seen a drop kick off the top rope. Watch this. Dustin Rhodes sneaks up with the bulldog, as the Rhodes family's known to be sneaky. 1, 2, 3.
When we come back, we'll check in on Colonel Rob.